Hello fellas and welcome back to Noobcraft. I thought I'd start in a different spot to view at because we don't normally look at here, top of my trees at the moment. And I've been quite busy with these trees for a thing we're gonna have to do today. See, we've got some not quite grown. And bonus for basically me, I've found we've got one cow there, and we have, if we come down this way, snap my legs, we have one cow there, which means I don't actually have to move any cows through the nether from the spawn village, which is, oh, there goes the tree. From basically, yeah, because I was expecting to need to, I didn't, when I first looked at this back when we first started it, nearly a year ago actually, yeah, it's coming up towards a year now. I think it was the very end of July I think we started. So yeah, it's about 9 months, so we're getting through it. But yeah, I didn't realise, I didn't see any cows here whatsoever. So they must have like sort of spawned in the meantime. But I was expecting to need to bring some of them over. The only thing I knew was here was chickens, pigs and sheep. I didn't see any cows, and I definitely didn't see a llama. Definitely no llama. So I didn't think I was going to get any of that. So I was quite happily surprised. Yeah, I need to get back to that view. There we go. But today, what we need to do with all the wood I've collected, it's not on me, so what we need to be doing, or what we're going to be doing, is pretty much breaking the game. Because yeah, I've had a fun with all the survival stuff. I'm pretty okay with the survival. I can survive. I haven't seen any form of mobs in here for God knows how long, so I'm starting to think I might be able to take this down and occupy the entire area shortly, which will be cool. But what we're doing is, I'm going to dodge them for now, is we're going to dig through here. At the moment, so we're going to dig through here. I'm going to go through a few blocks just to be sure, and they're going to mine out just a small space in here. And what we've got, okay fellows, we've got our area we need. It's just a small area. We've got a sort of an open area this end and another one here. And what we're building is, if you've ever heard of them, you probably have, it's an AFK Fish farm. It's just above us. So what we're going to be doing, to make the AFK you need a note block. We basically need all the stuff here. I think you need about 3 of them though. Pretty sure that's everything you're going to need to make this. I can't think of anything else. So chest goes there. And you have 3 hoppers landing into those. I don't know if I put that in the right one, so I'll just change it just to be sure. That is, so like that. You have block there. You can put blocks on each side of those. Don't need to require them. Oh, we've got an enderman. Then it's either side of that, and a block there, block there. Don't need one on those sides. Right, yeah, like that. Then you put that there, and that's where the note block goes. Like that. If I remember correctly, yes, yeah. I get it now. All it takes is a little bit of reference. So you need to put the trap chest on that one, so when you activate it, it will flip up that way. You need tripwire hook, both on those, and the string go onto there. That. That's the simple part. So now we do need to get the back of here, so I'm going to have to break that. That was just the tripwire. We do need to get to the back of here. Right. Yeah. So we need two repeaters, so one goes into there. Then I have redstone. Yeah, come there. Redstone. Need to set that to. Yeah. So yeah, set that to 2 ticks for now. It'll be easier in the meantime. We have the torch has got to go. Put it up there. Oh, I can't, can I? Nope. Well, nothing can spawn there, so it's fine. So I could go there, and then you have that redstone repeater there. Set that to about 2 ticks, at least 2 ticks, and that one can go there, and that is virtually done. So you just put that there, then get the half slab, which has vanished. It's probably gone into here. Yes, it has. Go there, and then all you need is the water, like that, and that is your AFK fish farm. Basically, there's a specific place you need to aim for this. So if you place it in the wrong place, basically you can see it will just trigger like that. But if you aim in the right place, which is basically under the hitbox of this wire, like that, it may need to slow it down. I think I do. Yeah, I think it needs slowing down because of the fact it's on a server. All we need to do now is basically make a skylight for this thing. So if I get some glass, which I have here, 16 should surely be enough. So, and it is just about daytime. So if I go here, so whereabouts are we? We are at a 69, 88, 688, 87, 86, 85. I do that. There. So 685. 685, 1058. 7, 86, 85. That's 84, 85. This block. So if I basically go down here, I should dig through to that glass block I placed. And there it is. Basically, just do that. And if I do that, that will increase the rates because it's getting access to the sky. So then, fellas, I've changed my keys, so now I can't right clicking like anything, nothing will happen. So if I just stand here and then I've rebinded my right click to pause. So if I press the pause key and have that holding down, and as long as it's aimed at the right spot, like there. There we go. Then now it should start churning out random assortments of fish and ingot, and I think I've done it in the wrong place, haven't I? Yeah, the skylights I think is in the wrong place. No, it's in the right one. But yeah, I think that's right. Basically, I've just got to leave that there, leave it running. Hopefully, I'll come back with a few decent either fish or enchanted books, because that's really what I'm after for. Yeah, it'll either get me experience or enchanted books and stuff. Well, fellas, back from my dinner, mostly, pretty much. Nice tasty lasagna, and it appears. Oh god. Okay. Let's just do that for now. I can change this back. Wrong one. Controls. Right click, done. Right. It seems we have an overflow, which I wasn't expecting, I will be honest. But we've got some. That's one I already had, like that. See, basically, let's sort this out. Yeah, that's that way, yeah. Basically, let's just move everything, yeah. So as far as I can tell, those of what I've got extra, maybe not the string. Maybe the string, maybe not the string, but these are all extra. Protection 3, that's pretty decent. Curse of Vanishing for that one, durability. Breaking 3, bending, blimey. Some extra fish. That is chock-a-freaking block. Oh my god, look at that. Raw fish, oh my life. This is just insane amounts of stuff. You remember, see what I was saying when I said breaking the game? Yeah, I wasn't kidding with it. So yeah, we've got 2 stacks, 3, 4, or 3, 4, 5, 6, nearly 7 stacks of different types of fish, pufferfish, clownfish, somehow a torch, bones, name tags, who would have thought, leather, crap ton of saddles, and fishing rods, all sorts of bows and things. There's so much stuff in here. It's powerful and breaking, mending. I got a mending book. Breaking 3. This is insane, and that doesn't even include what's in there. Oh, I think I've just about emptied the stuff out of it. It's insane the amount of stuff that's in there. Don't that. Oh my god. Yeah. You see, look at that. You could probably tell what this thing's for. I'm basically going to make all this, or well, this bit in particular at the moment, into a sorter for this lot, because I might even need to expand it across this wall as well. Yeah, so I'll probably see mine more out that way and see how far I can go, and then sort of turn it all into this one huge sort of storage area for all this stuff. That was basically 2 hours worth of stuff. But so yeah, yeah, it's pretty decent. Yeah. Wish I'd done that ages ago. Yeah, nothing's here. Yeah, this thing's redundant. All I need is just a Christ ton of these. So yeah, I've got a lot of stuff I can make a hell of a lot better than this. So yeah, I need to start sort of working out some extra stuff. Hooray to fortune and efficiency axes as well, because I'm going to need it. So I'm going to sort of get myself prepared for what we're going to put here. So then fellas, we've got the resources about we need. Somewhere along the lines of this, we don't quite need that much fish to be honest, but hey ho, it's somewhere to store it. We've got comparators, redstone, a little bit of dark oak, we might need a tad more than that. Some red clay, different sorts of chests we require, and a shit ton of hoppers. These hoppers, basically, I've taken out most of my iron storage. We had the block here, that was a full stack of blocks. These were all completely filled. So yeah, I probably need to go some iron mining, it appears, but hey ho. With a few blocks here and there, but we basically need everything that's in this. Just grab a lot. I'm going to leave the fish there for now. We'll come back to those. So this is what we need. So if we head up here, we've got a nice huge open area. I've sort of dug out everything we sort of need. And if you look in and say, oh, that's a peculiar kind of shape, there's a reason for that. Because I basically built this twice over, and both times, either one, the footage was crap, so I just like, yeah, I don't want that. I just don't want crap footage. And then the second time I tried to record it, I didn't record. So I had to redo it again. So basically, I should be pretty decent at showing you what I'm doing here. So the first thing I'm going to do is basically throw this floor in and throw in the walls. And it's basically, it's going to sort of replicate the style we've got here, but sort of going to invert the patterns a little bit. We're going to have the red on the bottom and the yellow on the sides. So we're going to put all this in just here. Well, when I say yellow on the sides, we're basically putting it here. just like that. That's where the yellow's going. I don't know how that got there, of all places. And it's going to get dark. You just pull that torch back in. And yellow's in there. Nice and simple. We'll have stone bricks on these corners. Just to hide it away. Just like that. So we're going to have, I think we'll have a red terracotta on the bottom, and on this side and the back of that wall, and a little bit here, we're going to have the dog oak wood, which is here. Right, so we've got sort of the main area in for now. We're going to leave it like that for now. We've got a little bit more to do, but it's fine. Now we have the AFK Fish farm here. We actually need to send essentially the items around into a series of chests, and we need to do that with a hopper line, and the hopper line's got to go along the top. So if I grab some hoppers just to show what we're doing, basically we'll have the hoppers going into each of these chests. We need one there as well. We're not going to see this top one because we're going to have like a roof line on this as well, and this is going to go all the way around the top area, and it's going to go to basically there, like that. And that's where it's going to lead to, which is relatively okay, I think. Not so bad. Dig that out because we'll need that space. Basically, for us to do that, we've actually got to go up and over, and actually they're going inside that gap. If you're wondering where the witches are, it's outside because we are incredibly close to outside. If we have a look just over there, that's how close we are. That is outside, so it is incredibly close, but we actually need to get the hoppers to the top, and here is how we're going to do that one. Basically here we're going to have an item elevator. To do that we need a dropper elevator, and these are really good. So if you put something like that, a dropper there, and we make a redstone circuit down here. It's a pretty decent circuit, it works really well, and I think I have used it before. It's basically the same thing as what we used for the chicken farm, but basically all we need to do is that there, get some redstone, and just throw them just down there like that. That's how that works. And we need, that's got to go. We need the hoppers to put straight into that, just like that, and that will basically get the hoppers and carry any items that will go through just like that. Then we can fill this in there, and what we need to do, we need to send this all the way up to somewhere, yep, to there basically. So we need to block all this off like that. I need to get a hopper line to here. So when you put hoppers in this area, so this is where those hoppers are going. So I've got to make an area for us to do that. Let's just go up here. I've got to carry this line as high as we can go. So that's got to go into there. Now this is going to be tricky. And if we put that one there and there, and we need to make sure we put all this back as well. Out. So we actually don't need that top one because we need to go to 3. So we put all this back. And then we've got extra. It's got to go back. There we go. And that's basically stops anything, and what we'll do, items will float up there into the hole with the left and fall into that hopper and then travel along the hopper line. Okay fellas, once we've got the hopper line, this top end here, we can basically start putting the chests and the hoppers in, ready for the area that's going to sort out the fish. So we're going to go up here, the item's going to go up here. If it's fish, it'll drop into whichever one it belongs to. We're going to have things like the standard raw fish, salmon, pufferfish, and the clownfish. We're going to have them sort of that way in here. Just going to put these ones in for now. because we don't need the lot and it will be easier for us to sort out later. And that's rotated. Why did that rotate? Bloody chests. That's a normal chest, one of the trap chest. That's, I think we could put them, that'll do. And then we can put the hoppers into these chests as well. So make sure they are pointing into these chests here. They've got to be pointing into the chests and they've got to make a decent long line. Just like that. There. Now, the next thing we need to do, we actually need to put the hoppers into some sort of area here, which is where the sorters are going to go. To make that sorter, we actually need these another 2 lines of hoppers here, not actually pointing into anything. To do that, we need to make a line here. So we need to do something like this, some temporary blocks, just there, and so we can see. Let's put them on there. We can actually get to this relatively easy. These all need to go into there, so they're not pointing into anything. Just like that. Take that off now. You can remove these temporary blocks. Like there. Simple. Next we need to have a line of blocks here. Just there. The reason why I've used the dark oak here is because we actually need the redstone blocks. So we can, redstone torches to put here, and basically if you're at the side of this you can actually see the block that those torches are going to be on, i.e. there. So it's basically makes it so it ties in with the rest of the view, so you can actually see what we've got. It looks like it's part of the room as opposed to the back wall. So here we need repeaters. I'm going to build this slightly backwards, although it is actually best to put the repeaters in first, because you've got to block it off somewhere like that. First, before we finish that, I need redstone. So redstone's got to go on these 4 blocks right at the way back of here. We can do that like that. We actually need redstone on all of those. There, we can't put anything down here. These need to be laid on top. And then we need blocks on top of these. Once again. Now this is the annoyingly tricky part. We've got a block there. And although we need redstone on those 4 blocks, which is quite understandable, there and there, I can block this up now, I think. We also need to put comparators on these blocks. Now this is easier said than done. Although speaking of, that seemed relatively easy, but it's probably going to cock up somewhere. And they all need to be facing into that redstone. Has to be into the redstone. And what these will do is the comparators actually give an output depending on how full the hopper is. So if you've got only 1 item in it, it'll give out a strength of 1. If you've got, for example, something like 22 items in it, it'll give out a strength of 2. If you've got essentially about 46 items in, you get a strength of 3, and it's that 46 that's the key point. So actually, here's a good point. While I'm here, I can show you that. You need essentially the items we are filtering. For example, the fish we have out here. You've just go grab those fish. Boop, 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 boop. Grab all those fish, we can use them. I don't know where I'm walking to. You run up back here. Run faster. Let's grab the fish. We need to like that. So if we get the first one, well, we're going to start this end. We want essentially the one that's going to fill up quickest at this end, and one's going to fill up slowest at that end. Now, pretty much, that's not what I wanted. What we're actually going to do is we can put the most common fish, i.e. the raw fish, in here. But we need essentially 4 slots of things that aren't going to flow into it. For example, this we need to get something like this, and we need to fill these first 4. And why are they not locking? Oh, right. Need the blocks there. I thought I'd check that. Or basically, we'll put the blocks there later on. So we could do we've got to do it from the further out first. So the one we get the least is clownfish. We'll put clownfish there, and we'll put these 4 here. So we're not going to get dirt in this system, but just in case, we know we can't get that kind of dirt in the system. Basically, something that's named. If you name something, nothing else will take it because it's not of that name and that specific block. So for something to stack, it's got to have the same. It's got to 1 be stackable, 2 have the same sort of tag, i.e. this way Minecraft : dirt, and then it needs to have the same actual name as I've put some message on the top of mine. And basically, you put essentially what item you want to filter, and you can't see it at the moment, but this will stop at 41, and it will actually drop 1 down as well. So you can see you could get in 1 comparator output. So if we do the same for this one, we put in our 4 special ones, and we put these fish. Again, we haven't quite got enough for that, and then we could put this one in, and I can actually show you how I mean it in this one. So if we put the same in here, we put the raw salmon in. Before we do that though, we want our holding block, and there we go, we'll pour down and it will stop at 44. So the stingray strength is strong enough to reach to that block, and when we put 1 more in, it will reach the bottom, which powers the repeater, which unpowers this block, unlocking this hopper. And that's how it works. There, like that. We'll change the back of there for now. So other than that, we can fill in this side with both hoppers and the chest. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to get that piece of wood, and I'll be back with you. There we go. The last set of hoppers are going in. And why am I missing one? Why am I missing? I'm missing a hopper for some reason. Oh, for Christ's sake. There's one fell in one of these. It can't fill in that one. Is it in here? Yep, it's in there. There it is. It must have fell off and into one, and there it is. So all those hoppers are now into there. We could put the wood back, which is here, there, just like this, and boop, boom, bum. There we go. Sorted. We now have our room we've sorted. So all we need to do now is the roof, and as you can tell, I've kind of started it in a sense. But what we are doing is we're making some kind of, well, let's just do it and we'll show you. Well, I can go back for starters. So let's grab the blocks we need. So, for example, that one, a little bit of that one, and that one. So, well, this is basically just scaffolding blocks for now. I'm going to start here, and actually what I'm doing, I've decided to follow around with the way it works. So if I go along here with the stairs, we're going to stairs around the outside, just put there so I can get it to it. And with the power of editing, we are done. So we have the whole room completed. We've got the fish farm just here with the everything all in there. Although one thing I do need to change, I need to get into here because I actually messed up earlier. So I've got to get rid of that one, get rid of this one. You actually need to put that on subtract mode. Completely forgot about that. But now I can easily say everything's done. There we go, sorted. Although that don't go like that. That's wrong. That didn't take long for me to mess up. Okay, so we've got the 2 there. It goes like that. So okay, well, what's the extra 2 for? I don't know. Okay, I probably had some spare. So yeah, that is how we're doing it. Yeah, that looks about right to me. So yeah, we're all good there. That everything works there. This one, if I believe we have set up correctly in the back end, all the fish is in there, and we've got a nice selection here. So what's going to happen is I'm going to go and grab my fishing rod, which is just in here. This one in here. I'm gonna put these away. And wood goes in this, not this chest, this chest there, and these chests go into there. Simple as there. And then what we do, hop up here, close this door, magic. Now basically, as far as I've worked out, for anything to come and get me, they would have to go through that door there somehow. For example, an enderman would have had to come in here, walk over the pressure plate that's at my front door to let something like a zombie or creeper come in. Then it needs to go over this section, then walk to here, somehow break a door that is classified as open, which, as far as I know, even zombies can't break that. If it's classified as open, despite the fact they can't break it, despite the fact it actually being closed, because that's classified as closed. If you look on the very far right, basically the second one down, open, true, so that's technically classed as open. So they can't actually get me from in here, as far as I know. Now, there's literally only one thing I want, and that's a little bit of glowstone on this roof to light it up. And an item frame here where they get. I've got some leather, haven't I? I've just thought I got some leather while I was fishing. Now I can put this on the wall like that, and that's where my fishing rod's going to stay. My fishing rod will be on there. Mini Chris said to use fishing rod. Now, just for the randomisation of the fact I'm likely to be killed, which is highly unlikely, like highly unlikely, put everything away. I'm going to get the fishing rod, and I'm actually going to go AFK here for a few hours. We'll see what we'll do. Might watch a film, might watch something else, might even watch some anime. Speaking of film, I've literally just finished watching literally come back from watching Infinity War, the new Avengers. Oh my god, it was a badass of a film. I will admit, I do think the ending was ever so slightly anticlimactic. I was expecting some massive big ass ending, but no, everything just faded away. I don't want to give out spoilers in case you haven't, because it's literally only been out a week and a half. I think it came out last Friday. So yeah, it's quite new at the moment. But yeah, I want to. It's a pretty decent film. And I do hope the next one comes really soon. Apparently sometime next May. I'm not certain. What we're going to do is I'm going to stay here and go AFK, and we'll see what we can get. Right then, fellas. Turns out I didn't realise how hard it was to AFK in this freaking game. Normally you see in like all the hermit crafters, they're there, they go through it, and yet the one I watch, i.e. Mumbo, he tends to have a little bit of issues here and there, but that's mostly because his entire base tends to lag the server crazy. But other than that, it tends to be okay. However, I didn't realise how difficult it freaking was. For starters, my server, the way it works, it saves the game at 5 o'clock GMT every day, every morning, AM, to basically save the game. That's when it does it. It just cycle every day just to ensure the game's updated, and if you want to backroll, you can. Problem is, it logs you out, and obviously it closes the server down, so you can log out. So I got in about. No, I didn't. No, it wasn't. It was Monday. Tried in, went in, logged in, started fishing about 1 o'clock. Recorded a bit of God of War in the meantime. Came back on. I leveled up one level. It timed out, and the amount of times it times out is ridiculous. So that was annoying. Then come 6 o'clock, it pretty much the server closed as opposed to 5 o'clock, because I thought, right, it's gone 5, because we have daylight saving time. For some reason, the account doesn't register that, and so it went off at 6 o'clock rather than 5 o'clock. So I spent another half hour not getting anything. So yeah, and the amount of times it timed out while I was thinking, it was just ridiculous. But in the meantime, I've got 46 levels and this amount of stuff, this amount of stuff, and just about, so basically about two doubles and a single chest of stuff. And how much fish we got? We've got a nice chunk of fish. Yeah, basically 10.5 stacks, just about. We've got 4.5 stacks salmon, nearly 2 stacks of puffer fish, and still none of these ones. I know the clownfish tend to be quite rare compared. Oh yeah, I put them on now actually. I've put my items in here. I'll just take all this stuff back. Sorry. Yeah, so I'm hoping we've got some decent books. We've got quite a few things. I'll take these out, for example. Ooh. Oh, is that a trap chest? It is a trap chest, right? I see. Them I'll take. They don't stack, so it's fine. Leather, I'll take. Ink sacks? Yeah, why not? I'll take ink sacks. They'll stack. That's fine. This one, we've got name tags. Them. Sticks, bones. Them. Bowls. Fair enough. String. Yep. We've got that. And yep, that. So what I should be doing really is I probably should have got probably got these 2 sets of chests to only take in the so from there that way, those 8 rows, to take in the single items, like single sort of space items, the ones that can't stack, the unstackables, that's the word I was going for, and have those ones take the stackable items. So they'd have just gone along. It'd have been better if I did that, but in the meantime, let's see what we have. We've got efficiency 4, I'm taking that one. Depth strider, I'll put that on my boots. Depth strider, efficiency 4, knockback 2, efficiency 4, knockback 2, yeah. Sharpness 4, can you get sharpness 5? I don't think you can actually. I think I tried looking at that. This one we have Aqua Affinity, I'm taking that. Punch 1, Aqua Affinity, Unbreaking as well. Power Respiration, that'll be pretty decent, I think. Smite. Power 3, 5 Protection, don't bother. Protection 3, Mending, definitely. So I'm going to take this off as well. So let's see what we can do with this stuff, Fred. Actually, what I'm going to do, that's going to cost me 20, which is good. I've got a Mending Silk Touch pick now, which is very good. I want to fix that. Ooh, okay then. Yeah, I probably should have fixed it first. Silk Touch and Breaking and Fortune, that would lose the Fortune, and I kind of need the Fortune actually, so I swap around. 12. I'll do that. That's fair enough. I'll do that. I've got a Silk Touch which actually has mended now, so I can actually fix that. So I've got a couple of things with mending. Efficiency is fine. Aqua Affinity, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to put that on there. So where's the other one? Unbreaking as well. That costs 8. I'm breaking 3 on it. Right, so if I get rid of that one, just use the standard. That only costs 5 for Aqua Affinity. So that's fine, I'll do it like that. So yeah, I think I'm done for the most part at the moment. Everything's got Unbreaking on, so yep, I'm happy. The only other thing that's got efficiencies on these both have efficiency. So unless I might be able to merge a couple of these to make efficiency 5. We've got efficiency 4 on that one to increase that. It's 36 crew, and that one's 12 to get efficiency 5 on that one. Again, yeah, it's just mixing and matching. So actually, if I can't merge them together, can I? No, that's cost too much. That's fair enough. So yeah, it's all about working out the best methods, and apparently, depending on the order you put them in, will change what you can get as well. But I'm quite happy with that. I got a nice, decent set of stuff. You can't put anything on them, can you? You can't put things like unbreaking on these, can you? Protection, no. Which is a bit of a shame to have unbreaking 3. I can get unbreaking 3 on that, so I probably will do that. And I'm a level out. But I'll probably get unbreaking 3 on one of these at some point. So we'll see that out later when we've actually got some levels and probably a new shield actually. But yeah, so I'm gonna leave it at that. So thank you for watching. Leave a like if you like this episode, subscribe to see some more, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.